Let's do the short box series. So we're on heavy weight just for safety's sake. Your feet can go underneath of the straps. Put the bar underneath of your legs just for the time being. Then sit back on the box. Open the feet and flex them. And bring the arms around the low belly. Make a nice long C curve of the spine. And then roll that C curve backwards, tucking the tail, reaching through the heels in opposition to about parallel to the ground if you can, and then curl back up. Okay, adjust your seat as necessary, and we'll do 5 of those. Last one, make it your best one. Nicely done. Okay, grab the pole. Sit back a little bit. Try to come up nice and tall, but keep your tailbone reaching down. Now open backwards, hinging back, opening the hip on the inhale, not very far. Exhale, come back up nice and tall. So you go till you feel the quiver. Final time. Rest your arms just a moment. Take your arms right back up. Twist growing tall. And hinge to the back corner of the reformer. Exhale, lift back up. Twist the other way. One more time in each direction, then we'll get a little fancy. On this next twist, you'll let your right hip lift off. The feet might pivot a bit, and you can reach. Come on back, get that right hip down. Twist tall, let the left hip lift off a little bit. Feet will pivot. Come all the way back, left hip down. Round forward, take your bar towards your ankles, just relieve your back. And while you're down there, you can put your bar back underneath of your legs. Come on back up, we'll do tree. So take your right leg out and grab behind the leg. Straighten it up and maybe walk up towards your calf or your ankle, wherever you can reach comfortably. Hold it here with the proud chest, and let's do a couple of ankle rolls in each direction. And point and flex. All right, so roll back and get your heel up towards the ceiling first. Caught on there, trust your strap. Walk your hands down your body, we'll go with you, just to about parallel. Nice light touch walks you back up, the abs do the work. Reaching through the left heel in opposition and the right heel, that was nice. Come all the way back, hold on here, lift the chest really proud, energy out the back of the leg. Nicely done. All right, let's switch legs. And then before we get started, bow your nose towards your knee. Really pull back through your low back here into my hand. And then roll this shape back. There. Now walk down your tree. And up. Final time, stay lifted, big proud chest. And relax all the way down. Okay, go ahead and put the box away. Let's do a short spine. Everybody's favorite. So 2 springs. Fly all the way back. And you can put your hands in the loops there. All right, press out about halfway. One of your feet in the loops, and you can press into that foot and put the other foot in the loop. squeaky reformer. So heels together, frog in to start. Inhale, reach your legs towards me. Exhale, up and over. Hold it here, bend the knees into the shoulder blocks. Try to keep your heels here in space. Roll your bottom away from your heels. And then bring the heels back to the bottom into frog. It's a pretty traditional way of doing it. There's your inhale. Exhale, lift up and over, press into your triceps. All right, let's make it a little harder. So here's your inhale. Now the straps could just let your feet, they could guide you, and we'll still let them do that, but reach into your feet a little bit more, start to lift here, and then up and over. That was nice. Bend the knees into the blocks and roll it down. And then two more, you get to pick which version you want to do. I'm going to sneak us something hard in here for the last one. Bend the knees. Now let's try high frog. So you'll press your feet up at a bit of an angle. The carriage will move. Keep your bottom lifted, then bend right back in. Now let your feet go this way and finish as if you were doing your short spine. Bend the knees and roll it down. Good. Okay, frog your feet in. You can take your feet out of the loops and then just let the loops go all the way down there into the well. We'll be done with those. Come up for knee stretches. So we'll stay on 2 springs, kneeling. Put your feet up against the shoulder blocks. Your hands come here onto the bar. 8 round back, 8 flat back, then we'll get fancy. So round your back towards your heels. Keep this. All right, go ahead. It's inhale out, exhale right back in. Emphasizing the in with your exhale. 2 more. Can you transition to a flat back without stopping your legs? Maybe. Almost. Let your head look up and your tail look up. There's your flat back. We'll call this 4. 5. Hold here. Around the back again. Lift your knees about 2 inches off the mat. Step your right toe forward to where your right knee just was, a little bit farther forward. Okay, and then do 8 like this. And your right toe will help you as little or as much as you want. Switch legs. Yeah, that'll get you. And relax all the way down. Good. Okay, how about 3 springs for running and bottom lift? You can keep your headrest down, or you can put it up, whichever you prefer. Sometimes I like to keep it down. Keep your feet here in about parallel. Before we even start, think of getting long from the sternum out the crown of the head. Now press out. Maintain that length as one heel lowers the other knee bends. Emphasize the up and go for your run. Equal pressure all 10 toes at all times. Up onto both toes, bend the knees, and come all the way home. Bring your arches out to the corners. Peel your bottom off the mat about 4 inches. You should be able to put 2 fists underneath of it. Try to maintain that sensation. Now inhale, press out, getting long through the hip. Exhale, come all the way back in, sliding the tail back underneath of you. 10 times. Last set. Hold, melt through the breastbone, and roll it all the way down. Give the legs a little hug. And I think we should finish up with some splits. So go ahead and step off to the side. Let's start with Russian splits, my particular favorite. That's with the headrest up here and on 2 springs. All right, carefully stand here. Put your hands on the shoulder block. You're going to be facing this way. Step your left foot back onto the corner here so that you've got quite a bit of foot in contact with the bar. That looks good. Now you'll hop your right foot forward into the headrest and then bend the right knee. See, you're into a nice long lunge here. Try to keep straight through this back leg and watch that your right knee stays over your second toe. It's going to want to come in a little bit. Okay, from here, simply straighten the right leg out and then stay low as you bend it back in. That was 7, 3 more. Think about trying this without hands. So, okay, we'll try it. I'm right here. Bend the knee in, get strong, and then walk your hands up to your knee. Good. And you can keep your hands there if you like, or even out to the side. Good job. Just one more. Hold it here, put your hands, bend the knee in, put your hands on the shoulder block, and hop your right foot back a bit. Okay, we can switch legs. That was well done. This side will be a little harder because now this leg is fatigued, but it still has to reach long back into the footrest there. Okay, square your hips off as much as you can. And straighten. On this side, make sure you really bring the leg all the way back under the knee. Keep your bottom down as much as possible. All the way back in. Get yourself square 5 times. Bring your hands back to the shoulder blocks and step your foot back. Good. Okay, step all the way off. You get a choice to end either front splits or side splits.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, what do you think?
For your hips, I think that front splits would probably be the best thing. So let's grab the black pad. I use this just for your knees. So it's similar to what we just did. This time though, you'll be standing facing this way. Bring your hands onto the bar. Remember, it pulls up. There's nothing holding it there, so you always need downward pressure on the bar. I like to put my right foot on the bar first, and then you can heel toe the left foot back into the shoulder rest, or up against the shoulder rest. So turn your toes so that they're here a little bit, and you've got your foot up against the block. That's good, that'll help you. Okay, I'm gonna let go. You lunge over your knee, this leg reaching long. So it's similar, now you'll press out into a split. When you come back in, stay low. Keep the angle of the hip that you've just found. That looks good. Last one. Good. later, but now see if you can walk your hands up to your knee. Okay, and then either keep them there or take them out to the side and press out as far as you feel safe. And then as you come in, keep the angle of the left hip. Very good. Two more. Hands find the bar. Lower the left knee down to the pad and put the left foot up against the shoulder block. Now you have an opportunity to really stretch your hips. So lift your chest and press your hips forward. And then from here you can carve back into a nice big split. So press back, taking your nose towards your knee again. And then come all the way back in, lifting the chest, pressing the hips. Just nice. This one feels good. Two more. Hold it here. This is subtle. See if you can find it. Using your heel pressing into the shoulder block, press back 5 times, but the emphasis is on the in, so it's very small. It's like a little pulse. That's it. And the hip reaches in each time. Now hold it here, staying in as high as you can lift with the chest. Take your left hand straight to the ceiling. As you reach down through the left knee, lift the left hand up and over into a side bend. And then come back up, left hand reaching to the ceiling. Hold it here. The right hand goes up to meet it. Do a small back bend. And then bring your hands to the bar. Good. We'll switch sides. Just stand up in the middle first before you. Okay, that works too. So let's bring the heel here into the headrest with the foot up against the shoulder block, just like that. Okay, I'm letting go. So you're
Like this?
yep, and then stay low as you come in, reaching long through this leg. Last one. Walk your hands up. 5 times. All the way in. That's it. And then hands to the bar. Lower the knee to the mat and the foot up against the shoulder. Okay. Press the hips forward, lift the chest up. And then carve out. And as you come back in, lift the chest, press the hips. Just 2 more. Stay lifted. Let's try those 5 little pulses. Keep your hips wide open while you do this. So you press back into the block. That's it. Whole shape comes in and lifts tall. The right arm up to the ceiling. As you press down through the right knee, or as you reach down through the right knee, come up and over into a side bend. Raise the right arm to the ceiling. The left hand will go to meet it. Small back bend. And then bring your arms down to the bar. Good. You're all done. Thank you very much. All right.